Wrong ones part ways, right ones find their way. The article I'm sharing with you today is about having nothing to say, no love to make. Do you think loneliness and growing old alone are the most painful things in life? No, they are not. There are two more painful things, and that is, a marriage between two people that has turned into you persevering alone. Living together every day, but feeling like strangers, pretending to be loving in front of others, but at home, it's as cold as ice. Entering a marriage is like climbing a high mountain. During the climb, you will encounter many troubles, feeling tired, frustrated, and even having the urge to give up. You may feel extremely exhausted, but when you take off your shoes, you realize that the shoes are filled with gravel and sand. Will you choose to shake off the sand, put on the shoes, and continue climbing, or will you choose to give up? About marriage, about silence, about the crisis in marriage, these are lessons that one must learn in life. The aphasia of a middle-aged couple. When they first met, they were shy and silent, heartbeats accelerated upon seeing each other. Some blushing occurred. They started getting closer bit by bit. From strangers who didn't know each other, they became people who couldn't stop talking. When the relationship was confirmed, they would chat late into the night every day. At that stage, there were endless topics every day, sharing both joy and sorrow. Any surprises had to be shared with each other first. During the passionate period, there were sweet words every day, feeling unbearable if they didn't see each other for a day, feeling empty inside. After marriage, the first few years maintained a good emotional state, although work was busy, life was stressful, and taking care of children was also a task. A few days ago, a female reader left a message for me. She said she had been married to her husband for 20 years, and their current state was like being roommates. Living under the same roof, but with no topics to discuss. Every day, when the child comes back from school, he goes to his room to study, while she sits in the living room watching dramas. After dinner, the husband goes to the study to read or watch a match. She doesn't know what his husband is doing exactly. In the past, she used to be interested in what his busy husband was doing in the study, but later, she never entered the study again. Although sometimes very lonely, wishing to have someone to talk to, it definitely wouldn't be her husband. Only able to complain to her best friend, she could feel his husband's exhaustion, and there was nothing left to say. But what about her? Sitting face to face, except for discussing the child's studies and some trivial matters. No other topics are discussed. She said she couldn't remember how long this state had lasted. Maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years. Long enough for his memory to become a bit blurry. In the past, they used to celebrate romantic wedding anniversaries, but slowly, even each other's birthdays weren't taken seriously. How many middle-aged couples, after being married for many years, gradually lose the desire to communicate with their partners? In the end, whether to speak or not doesn't matter anymore. The only topics of conversation are what time to come home and what to eat at night. Life cannot only revolve around the basics, there should also be romance and ambience exclusive to the couple. This generation of middle-aged couples has started the habit of sleeping in separate rooms early on. Outside, they pretend to be a romantic and happy couple, making others think, wow, you've been married for so many years, and your relationship is still so good. But in reality, when they return home, there is an invisible wall between them, separating two hearts that should be close. This generation of middle-aged couples is accustomed to sleeping in separate rooms. You have your space, I have mine. At least half a month of the month is spent sleeping separately, not bothering each other, giving each other space. What do you want to do? I don't care. I want to do something, and I don't need your interference. In marriage, what moments make you feel desperate for your partner? Some time ago, a friend told me a story. At night, there was a heavy rainstorm, and the thunder was loud. She was afraid of the sound of thunder and lightning, so she secretly put her hand on her husband's shoulder, trying to get closer to him. But unexpectedly, her husband pushed his hand away, and impatiently said in the middle of the night, "If you can't sleep, go outside." What makes a person desperate is not some excessive quarrels and conflicts, but the details of life. All she wanted was your care and love, but you responded with indifference and neglect. When a couple's feelings turn into a facade, turn into a sense of responsibility, the love between two people has long been corrupted, mixed with impurities. How can such a marriage be sustained? Sleeping in separate rooms for middle-aged couples actually conceals something. Although physically close, the distance between two hearts is so far. Having nothing to say, unable to find any topics. Outside, you can talk endlessly with friends, discussing endless topics. But when you return home after work, seeing your partner in that moment, besides saying hello, all that's left is silence. This awkwardness is what middle-aged couples experience. What is the ideal state of marriage? It doesn't need to be grand. Just learn to create romance and the steady flow of life, enjoying the little moments of happiness together. After coming home from work at night, cook together, chatting about today's work while cooking, sharing experiences of the day, even gossiping a bit. After dinner, one goes to the kitchen to wash dishes, the other goes to the bathroom to do laundry. Before going to bed, watch a movie together, or chat for half an hour. This simple and tangible life state is a positive way to maintain a good relationship between couples. Simple things don't mean lack of romance, and grand events can be pretentious. On the way home from work on her birthday, buy a bouquet of flowers, bring a cake to her, and then go home to prepare a candlelit dinner. For her, this is the best romance. Similarly, when you can provide her with such romance and happiness, she will surely reciprocate. You can calculate a time bill. How much time do you spend with your loved one every day? Leave for work at 7:30 in the morning, return home at 6 o'clock in the evening. The remaining time may not necessarily be spent together. And during this time spent together, if you don't even have half an hour of conversation, then you should reflect on the state of your relationship. Establishing good communication is a must in every marriage. Having good communication with your partner is the way to enhance the relationship between two people. Wang Xiaobo said that in life, there must be a theme to make your soul meticulous and detailed. I hope in marriage, your partner is also your pride and perseverance for a lifetime. Today's sharing ends here. Thanks to the members for their support of Improve Better Daily. Feel free to leave a comment and tell me your feelings. Don't forget to like and share with your friends. Looking forward to meeting you.